9 games of hoops on a Sunday night. We got 2 overtime games. We have the Lakers continuing to dominate, and we had my guy, Deni Avdija's best game of his career. My name is Shlomo Stark, and this is the NBA Daily Recap in 15 minutes or less. Hey everyone, Levi Jacobs still out with flu-like symptoms, so I am going solo once again. Let's get through the games on Oscar night. Since it was Oscar night, we're going to have nominees for Game of the Day. The nominees are New York beating Miami 116-112 in overtime. Clap, 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 clap. If we have sound effects for clap, 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 that would be great. And if not, everyone gets to hear me go clap, 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 clap. That was the first nominee. The second nominee is Boston beating Denver 110-103. Clap, 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 clap. Cleveland beating Portland in overtime 133-129. Clap, 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 clap. And the Lakers beating the Clippers 108-102. And the Oscar goes to Cleveland beating Portland in overtime 133-129. Clap, 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 clap. Standing ovation. So why did I pick this game? Because Deni Avdija, my guy, Deni Avdija, in the loss, had the best game of his career and literally made Israel news. 30 points, 12 rebounds, 10 assists, 8 of 13 shooting, 13 of 13 from the line. Completely dominant performance. The 27-34 Portland Trailblazers almost beat the first team to 50 wins. The 50-10 Cleveland Cavaliers. DeAndre Hunter scored 32 points. He made the go-ahead three-pointer with 30 seconds left in overtime. And Cleveland rallied to get the victory. That's their 10-game winning streak. They're the first team, like I mentioned, with 50 victories, and they did it without All-Star Donovan Mitchell. But the story of the day for me is Deni Avdija. He played the best game of his career. I want him to be traded to a playoff contender. We'll see if that ever happens. But well done, Deni. Next, we go to another nominee. New York beats Miami 116-112. Also overcame a 19-point deficit. Jalen Brunson scored 31 points, and they somehow get the win against the Heat. OG Anunoby added 23. Karl-Anthony Towns had 19 and 16. Nixon won 3 straight. I don't know how they keep doing this. I feel like every game they're down a lot, and either they almost win or they win, but like they just, the Knicks keep getting down and then they keep winning. And it's nice to watch. As a Knicks fan, I'm enjoying them winning. I would just like to sometimes win dominantly instead of having always to claw our way back. Next, Battle of LA. Clippers at Crypto Arena, not the Intuit Dome. Luka Doncic, 29 points, 9 assists. LeBron James, 17 points, and the Lakers hung on to beat the Clippers for the second time in 3 days. Dalton Connect scored 19 points, and Lakers have won their 6th straight game despite playing without injured starters Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura. The Lakers have won the last 16 over 19. They have been so good since the Luka, but even a little bit before. I do want to note I think Kawhi Leonard played his best game of the season. 33 points, 10 rebounds, 39 minutes. Let's get Kawhi going. The Clippers do still have a good record of 32-28. They're in that 6-10 seed range I mentioned yesterday. Next, nominee. Right, we're going Oscar theme today. Boston beats Denver 110-103. Jaylen Brown was player of the game for Boston. He scored 22 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Hang on to beat Denver. Jokic's awesome corner. He was actually solid today. Like any other player would love to have the stat line, but for him, it was just okay. 20 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists, 9 of 15 shooting, 2 of 3 3-pointers, 2 steals. So excellent for anyone else, but for him, he needs a little bit more. We need a little bit more out of him to beat Boston. Next. Now the game's kind of stunk. Well, stunk is dramatic. Now the games weren't as good. Indiana beats Chicago 127-112. Neesmith scores a career-high 27 points. So congrats to him. He returned in January after missing 30 games with an ankle injury, and he's been really, really solid for the Pacers since he's been back. Halliburton had his 5th consecutive double-double for Indiana with 17 points and 12 assists. He continues to be dominant on the assist end. He did have 3 turnovers. He's usually has like 1 or 0, so that was off for him. Next, Toronto beats Orlando 104-102. Orlando's really been struggling since those oblique injuries. Emmanuel Quickly, former Knick for Toronto, scored 24 points, but he scored 17 of the 24 in the second half. And the Raptors held on to beat the Magic. Franz Wagner missed a driving layup for Orlando in the final second, enabling the Raptors to win after going without a score in the final 2 minutes and 2:52 seconds. A backcourt turnover by them had given the Magic the ball back with 4.7 seconds left, but the Magic could not get it done. Next, Minnesota beats Phoenix 116-98. Big night for Anthony Edwards, scoring 44 points. Randall adds 20. Big debate if this team is actually better with or without Randall, which is crazy because he was a focal point of the Karl-Anthony Towns trade. It's pretty clear the Knicks won that trade at this point, but the Suns are just so bad right now. It's honestly painful to watch. Kevin Durant led the way for them with 20, and the Suns, they led for nearly the entire first half and took a 51-49 advantage at the halftime, but then the Timberwolves completely dominated the second half. Next, Thunder beat the Spurs 146-132. I don't have too many things to say about this. Career high for Jalen Williams, so mad props to him. 41 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Good job by you, Jalen. But the Spurs are just they're not as good a team as Thunder. The Thunder don't lose these games. They are 49-11, and they are not slowing down. Best team in the West by far. Last game of the day that I have no interest in talking about. This is like the Oscar for cinematography, I guess you would call this game. I don't know. Pelicans beat the Jazz 128-121. Kelly Olynyk scores a season-high 26 points, so good job by him. They use a fourth-quarter surge to beat the Jazz 128-21. That was the NBA Daily Recap in 15 minutes or less. I want to thank you, Max, for producing. I want to wish Levi a speedy recovery, and I want to thank you for listening.